This woman is dying of thirst. But instead of drinking the half-filled bottle of water in her hand, she poured it all over her face. Then she grabbed the empty bottle, stood on higher ground, and began licking the rainwater seeping from the metal plate. But that tiny bit of water was nowhere near enough. So she tried collecting more drops into the bottle. Yet the rainwater mixed with rust tasted almost as bitter as seawater. Before long, she started gagging. She had been trapped inside the container for a week. To make things worse, outside the container was nothing but endless ocean. Seawater kept leaking in through the hole. Even though the woman hadn't had a sip in days, the seawater was simply undrinkable. Just as she was about to lose hope, she suddenly felt droplets falling on her face. She slowly looked up and realized it was finally raining outside. The woman stood in disbelief, greedily savoring this gift from above. She didn't dare waste time and quickly pulled out all the storage boxes, placing them on the table to save the precious fresh water. She even cleaned out a small can to use for collecting it, but while handling it, she accidentally snapped the pull tab. As she stared at the lifted lid, an idea suddenly came to her on how to escape. After calming the baby, she began to act. The container had only one side still intact. She figured if she could find a weak spot, she might be able to tear it open, just like opening a can. Without hesitation, she gripped two straps with both hands and pulled with every bit of strength she had. Through her constant effort, the gap grew wider and wider, and finally, the woman pressed her whole body weight against it. With a harsh, screeching sound, the metal finally split open. The light she hadn't seen in so long shone across her face, and at that moment, she smiled in pure joy. But as soon as she climbed out, that smile faded. All she saw was an endless sea. The container floated like a raft, yet compared to the dark and damp inside, the outside was far more bearable. To the mother's relief, her baby finally pooped. She tossed the diaper into the ocean, but it lured in a small fish searching for food. Amazed at the sight, the woman bent down to catch one, but standing on a container 2 meters high, she couldn't even touch the water. So she crafted a crude spear and eagerly hurled it at the fish. Sadly, without any survival skills, she missed again and again. Instead of catching a fish, she wore herself out. She collapsed onto the floor, swallowing dry spit. But then she suddenly noticed an airplane flying across the sky.